Hi. It's been very busy, which is why I've been a little bit inactive with everything going on with me buying a new car, buying a TV, work, reading a book that had a negative effect on my mental health. What else? Oh, yes, I'm fully vaccinated now. I got my first and second shot of Pfizer, so I'm in like about a week or so I'll be fully vaccinated. What else? Oh, yes, I had the flu like earlier on in August. It's been a month and I just need things to slow down right now. It's around 12:30ish now on a Thursday, and I have an idea to do a bit of a week long reading vlog. So I'm going to start it on Thursday and end it on Wednesday, which is kind of like around the 1 week point. Well, technically you would think a week would be Wednesday, but I'm counting Thursday as day one. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's a week. That way it gives me a day and a little bit to edit, upload for Friday. I'm working out my scheduling things because I'm realizing that I can't do as many videos as I would like to. I finished a book last night, A Slow Fire Burning by Paula Hawkins. It was really good. Don't want to say too much about it because, I want to wait for the wrap up. And which leads me to think that I haven't even done my July, August wrap up and even my September TBR. I'm that behind. It's been that crazy. It really has. I'm reading Lady of the Lake, which is the 5th book in the Witcher series and like the main core series. I'm really loving it so far. I love the way it opens up. It opens up to the future and where Geralt and Ciri have, well, the Witcher and the Witcher girl have become legends per se. So it's like all the rumors, all the gaps and silences. It's like your typical legends where there's all of these encyclopedias about them and all that kind of stuff. And it's really fascinating. I'll tell you more about it later on. And I also have plans this weekend to read The Burning Girls by CJ Tudor. I think it might have a bit of a supernatural element to it. I don't entirely know. CJ Tudor is the author of The Chalkman. I like The Chalkman. I thought it was pretty good. I think I need to reread it because I don't think I was in like the right headspace when I was reading it. That's that. I'll give you like a proper update later on this afternoon, tonight. I don't know when, but I will see you then. I just wanted to come in and say hello. I don't want to say I'm back because I feel like if I say I'm back, I'm going to jinx myself. So, hello and yep, hello. Okay, it is Saturday, early evening. I didn't vlog too much yesterday. Fridays are usually busy with grocery shopping, work. I work Fridays now, so I get the weekends off, which is good. Today I did not vlog too much today because we had a family thing on and I just wanted most of the day off for that, so I didn't really vlog too much about that because it's a family thing, it's personal. Got a bit sunburnt, if you can see. I also got sunburnt on my legs. I got some moisturizer on, some really good moisturizer on my sunburnt areas and also on my face. Oh gosh, what else was I going to say? I was going to say something and I forgot. Sunburn, I told you that. No, it escaped my brain. Anyway, it was a good day. It was a really, really good day. Saturday night, don't want to do too much. I got a couple of YouTube videos I want to watch tonight, but right now I want to read. Let me see if I can get it. I want to read Lady of the Lake. I'm about 100, just a little over 100 pages into it. I'm really loving it so far. So it starts off where, like, the legend of the Witcher and the Witcher girl, which is Geralt and Ciri, has already happened. The events and the big finale have already happened, I would assume, because there's these two scholars or academics or scholars, I'm pretty sure it is, and they are oniromantics. They see events. They see the events of the history through their dreams, basically. And they're just talking about the legends and all this encyclopedia about them, like Geralt and Ciri, and about rumors and what's true, what's not, gaps and silences, and like experts saying the finale happened here, but then it's like, no, the finale happened here. and it's really good. I really enjoyed seeing that. It was a kind of a bit of a shock reading it like that, because I'm like, oh my god, please do not tell me we are going to read about the final battle scene through the point of view of these two scholars that we do get the perspectives of. We got the perspective of them in the first chapter. Second one was about Geralt and about his adventures or events that have happened in a town he was staying in and around the winter, because you can't really travel in the winter, roads are blocked off and stuff like that. And also what I find absolutely fascinating about the world is that paintings are drawn of the events that have happened in the Witcher series. And I just find it fascinating how, no, I'm not going to say it because you have to read it if you want to, but it's just like, oh, it's so good, it's so fascinating. And the paintings are only depictions of what the characters that we've been following could be like, and it's really good. I'm a little worried about what the finale, the big battle scene, I guess you could say, is going to be like, because I'm still, even though I have been reading for most of my life, for most of my life, I feel like I'm new to reading again, because let me see, I've read the Harry Potter series, Divergent, Twilight, Hunger Games. I've read The Song of Ice and Fire twice. It's just all been all that. Even though I have read those books throughout my childhood, I guess you could say, I feel like now that I'm 25, now that I'm in my mid-20s, I feel like reading is new to me again, and it's all exciting, and I'm figuring out what happens in finales that, like, it's been so long since I've read a finale to a book series. I just don't know how it's going to end. I don't know if the finale of The Witcher series is going to end with like a big bang, or if it's going to be like a slow, subtle thing. I don't know. So yeah, I'm a little nervous and excited about it. It is a bigger book. Lady of the Lake is like 300, not 300 because look at the size of it, but 530 pages. So yeah, and then I also have another book I want to read tonight as well, and that is The Burning Girls by C.J. Tudor. She is the author of The Chalk Man, a book I want to reread because I feel like I just don't think I was in the right mindset to have read the book when I read it at the time that I did. And The Burning Girls, from memory that I can remember, I think it may have something to do with like witch trials? I don't know. This father and daughter go to this little village, I believe, and I'm just trying to think, give me a minute. And the daughter has visions of these girls that are burning, and it's just this little town has secrets, and the father has to face his past. Anyway, I might give you a bit of a proper synopsis about it, actually, when I do get to read it tonight, but I am looking forward to it. But do I have anything else to say? Oh, that one I'm going to be reading via ebook as well. I think I will let you know. Tomorrow, I'm doing nothing tomorrow. I'm sleeping in. Do not fucking wake me up. I need my sleep. So, okay. Look, he's come to visit. It's little Maggie. So, I'm about to eat the cinnamon scroll, right, for dessert. And my mum said it's as good as when she was a kid. So that's gonna be damn good, and I love me some cinnamon scrolls, so let's see. Oh my god, I'm making a mess everywhere. It's nice. It's really nice. It's more pastry than donut. But yeah, I'm gonna continue eating this. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so I'm in bed now. You just give me a moment. I'll pick up the book. So I'm going to, what time is it? It's around 10:20 at night now. I'm going to start reading The Burning Girls by C.J. Tudor. It's 340 pages. That's pretty good. I don't know how. So yeah, if I were to get this done in 2 days, because it's a 340 page ebook, if I were to get this done in 2 days, I would have to read 170 pages. I don't think that's going to happen. Let me pull up that damn calculator again. If I were to do it in 3 days, 123 pages, that doesn't sound too bad. But then again, it depends what's going to happen during the week as well. Okay, let me have a look and give you a proper synopsis of what the book is about. 500 years ago, 8 martyrs burned. 30 years ago, 2 teenagers vanished. 2 months ago, a vicar died mysteriously. Welcome to Chapel Croft. For Rev, which is Reverend, Jack Brooks and teenage daughter Flo, it's a fresh start. New job, new home, but in a close-knit community, old superstitions and a mistrust of outsiders mean treading carefully. Yet right away, Jack has more frightening concerns. Why did no one say that the last vicar killed himself? Why is Flo plagued by visions of burning girls, and who is sending them threatening messages? Old ghosts with scores to settle can never rest, and Jack is standing in their way. Oh shit. So yes, I am going to be reading this book right now. My sunburn looks really bad. It's not peeling, thank goodness, like it has other times. I hate getting sunburns, but you know, I didn't think I was going to be in the sun that much today for the get-together, like earlier today with the get-together with my family, but yeah, I did. Hopefully it won't take too long, because even though I was in the sun, I was in the shade, I was like under a tree, so with the trees and the blowing in the wind, you're gonna get burnt no matter what, I guess, but yeah, it's not as bad as I've had it before, which is good, but still bad because I hate getting sunburns. Yeah, I'm going to read that right now. I have Lady of the Lake with me here. I don't know if I should read a little bit more of this, but I do want to get to the Burning Girl, so I'm going to go and do that right now. So this is completely unrelated to the book I'm reading, but I wanted to show you something. It is about the book A Slow Burning Fire, because it was a book I read on ebook. This little animation is one of the first things that you see when you open up the book in ebook format, so I'll show you now. Hopefully it will go. Look. So yeah, that's actually really awesome. I really like that. So I had this themed reading vlog idea that I would read A Slow Burning Fire, The Burning Girls, which is what I'm reading now, and The Push by Ashley Audrain in a reading anticipated thriller reading vlog. That did not happen. I ended up scrapping that just because if I had have read more books in the beginning of the month, I would have done it, but because I finished reading some books a little bit too late, I just thought to myself, no, I will not be upset if I don't read a book from this, so I just scrapped the reading vlog for that. Like, I would be more than happy if I don't get to The Push by Ashley Audrain. I'd be more than happy not to. I've heard it's quite intense. It makes you want to reconsider whether you want to be a mother or a parent in general. So yeah, I was just like, oh, let me just leave that for another time because I do still want to read it. And yeah, so I just sort of wanted to show you that cool little animation thing that it had on the ebook. I am reading this through iBooks, Apple iBooks, because that's where I read a majority of my ebooks. And yeah, so now it's time to get into The Burning Girls. Okay, so I've read a little bit right now of The Burning Girls, and it's only just been like a couple minutes have passed, not even, and it seems like it's going to be told in multimedia format because we do, like the chapter I had just ended on, which was like the prologue, it ended with a newspaper clipping, so I'm assuming that we are going to be getting a little bit of a multimedia format. Now there are like 60 or 70 something chapters, and the chapters are nice and short, which I really like in a thriller, I really do. It's like short, quick, punchy, especially when a chapter leaves on a bit of a cliffhanger to keep you turning the pages, and it just makes you keep wanting more. Oh my god, I just far out that sunburn. But do you know what the problem is? There is so much sunscreen out there. What do you get? Like, that's my fault for not wearing sunscreen, that's my fault. There's so much sunscreen out there, and one tells you this is not a good one, then another one tells you, no, this is a good one, don't listen to the other person. It's all confusing. But anyway, we're not here to talk about my sunburn and the ability for me to burn like a fucking potato chip, I tell you. Anyway, so yes, so it opens up with, I'm guessing, a priest or a vicar, and he's done something, but kind of not. It opens up to this crime, this murder or this crime that happened at a lady's house, and she said to him, "What do we do?" He said, "Get the cloth, get the bleach, obviously to clean it up." So I don't know what his involvement is in it. And then it ends up, and the chapter leaves off with a newspaper clipping of these two teenage girls that went missing at relatively around the same time. Well, not around the same time, but close together, like at least like a week apart. I don't have too much else to say because I am on page 13 of it. I'm up to chapter 1 now, but I just thought I would just tell you how it opens up. So I'm going to get back into reading right now. Okay, it is around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, and I had such a lazy day that I felt good. But now, me doing nothing, I kind of feel a little tired. Like I'm a little sleepy right now. I did not update you last night about The Burning Girls by CJ Tudor. I'm loving it so far. So when you do read this book, just know that it is a mother-daughter duo. So just because the name is Jack, don't think, oh, it's a father, like a male character. That's what I thought. I thought it was a male character, but it's a female character. And I think one of the characters got a little bit confused when they were when they were introducing each other to each other. He kind of blushed a little bit because he thought, oh, it's a woman. That's what I'm assuming it is. It took me for the daughter to say mum, who is Jack, for me to realize, oh, it's a female character. So just to know that going in. I love the relationships between them two, the mother and daughter. It's really good. I really like it. It does mention pop culture references. Normally, I don't like pop culture references in books, but I don't know. It kind of feels natural and genuine and kind of suits. Like, I guess you could say it suits the characters in the book, just with their relationship and everything like that. And yeah, we are getting multiple point of views, like multiple perspectives from the daughter, the mother, who was like the main protagonist. We are also getting a secret. What is that? Oh, that's just oh no. I'm sorry, I just saw something weird. That's holding up the desk anyway, okay. We are getting another point of view from a character that we haven't even really been introduced to yet. It's kind of an anonymous character. It seems like this character has been, may have had some substance abuse. And this character was saying that they're out now. This person is back on track from substance abuse. I can't remember if it was drug, alcohol, or maybe drugs. I don't know entirely. And we're also getting flashbacks to when the two girls mysteriously disappeared in the 1990s, I believe it is. And yeah, it's all very fascinating so far. There's this kind of, in this little town where the mother and daughter are basically living now. Okay, so I think the mother may have done something that she shouldn't have done when she was a vicar in the city. I think she did something bad. I think she was trying to help someone, but it backfired on her. We don't know entirely 100%. I'm hoping we'll get to know, because it's really intriguing me what she did. But like I'm trying to say, there's this little town where they're living in now. There's this guy. He runs a farm, and he basically rules. He kind of has a very big influence over the little town. And obviously with little towns, they tend to be a little bit more religious. Well, I'm assuming anyway, it could be completely wrong. That kind of dynamic, that kind of relationship, the hierarchy with the vicar, with Jack being the vicar, and her wanting to help people, and I think his name is Simon, is it? And the character, the farmer, whose family have lived in this little town for hundreds of years. And there's a bit of a backstory with him too. I don't want to spoil it because I want you to read it. And it's just the hierarchy between them two. He's kind of, let me just say this, they're not very welcoming to outsiders at all. And I think I am correct with the supernatural elements. It's not full supernatural, but we do get supernatural elements like ghosts, I guess you could say. Like, because we followed from the daughter's perspective in one of them, she's a photographer. She loves doing photographs and developing photos in the dark room. And she saw a burning girl because I told you last night or the night before that she sees visions of burning girls. And so she sees the burning girl, she like double checks and it kind of like disappears. So there's kind of like a ghost element into it. So yeah, I am loving this a lot more than I am with the Chalkman, if I can remember correctly. It's been a while since I've read the Chalkman and I do want to reread it. And so yeah, that's my thoughts so far about the Burning Girls. I just, like I said, I did nothing today and it was really good to do nothing. Now I want to get into a little bit of work. I want to do some prep work for, well, I'm so far behind on my notes and thoughts about the books I have already read. I'm so far behind in that. There are also book releases for next year that I kind of want to start making a list of for me to film next year. Like I might read 50 more pages into The Lady of the Lake. The good thing about the Witcher series is that, one, I feel like this book is a lot more of a faster read. I feel like this series is just like a pretty quick read in general, even though it does take me a while. The chapters that I read feel quite quick. Yeah, I might want to read like a chapter more. The chapters are usually like 30 to 50 pages, so I'm happy with doing that. So I'll do some prep work, I should say, and then I will read some more of Lady in the Lake, and I will check back in when I have read. Oh god, let me get some better lighting. Okay, so it is Monday morning. Yes, it is Monday morning, and I got absolutely no reading done yesterday, and you know what, it felt really, really good. It felt really, really good to just do nothing, but that's all going to change today. I do have some work to do, but reading is definitely on the plans. I can definitely squeeze in reading today. I just thought I'd say hi. I read nothing. I did nothing yesterday, and it felt really good. So I will give you another update when I've actually read something. So goodbye for now. I thought I would have had some time to do reading this afternoon, but the electrician came earlier. Itchy nose, excuse me. The electrician came earlier than was originally intended, which is good because all that stuff is done now. But it was around the time where I really wanted to start doing Skillshare classes again, and when I really wanted to get stuck into doing a little bit more prep work for the videos I want to film. So I'm just like, oh, please let me do what I want to do. It always kind of seems like whenever I want to do something for myself, something is always in the way. That's just what it feels like to me, and it's really annoying the crap out of me. Some things are going to have to be pushed back when I have a day off, but then I still have things I want to do to my car, like get seat covers. And for goodness sake, being an adult is hard. Just let me be a kid again, please. But yeah, I'll be fine. Since I have a little bit of time now, I still might do some Skillshare classes and then read after I've had a shower. Meanwhile, and also like in between having a shower and when dinner is cooked, I might read then. It is around 12:30 at night now, and I need to be going to sleep. But I've read a little bit more of The Burning Girls by C.J. Tudor. I also read a little bit of The Lady, The Lady of the Lake. I just only read a few pages of that. Nothing too important has happened other than we're seeing, it just seems like that the chapters are going to be told in alternate perspectives, I'm assuming. So the chapter I'm on to now is on series chapter, and we're just seeing about that, especially from the events of the end of the last book, which was, oh for goodness sake, what was it? Oh, the Tower of the Swallow. That was the fourth one. So yeah, CJ Tudor's The Burning Girls. Really good so far. Nothing too drastic has happened other than I think the anonymous fella, or this anonymous character that we're getting the perspective of that I've told you about yesterday, I believe it was. It seems like he is connected to Jack, the new vicar. It seems like there may be a bit of a connection to the past, and I'm wondering, yeah, it just seems like there could be a connection to the past and what happened and what made her and the decisions she made for her to now be in this little village. So yeah, all very fascinating. It's just the chapters I read were just more about her getting acquainted with the townsfolk before she actually starts her job, because in the church she's in, they give her like at least a couple of weeks to get settled in to become more acquainted with the townsfolk. And they're just saying, oh, you're a female, hell, being a female would be difficult for you, and yada da, and how things were different back in the old day. We are getting more flashbacks from the two girls that disappeared, Mary and Joy. And it's all about how different generations view things, like that. It's very fascinating. I haven't really collected my thoughts about all that generational kind of thing, but there's definitely like a generational thing happening. Differences in generations and how generations perceive things differently and how they perceive it now that they're alive in the modern times, but looking back on the older times when they were young. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I said, I need to better collect my thoughts on that, but it is going really, really good. I'm hoping I get to see a little bit more ghostly, horror-y things. I'm really hoping for that. I'm hoping it's going to ramp up a bit more, and we are slowly seeing pieces of the past to have made Jack move into this little, into this little village. So, all very fascinating, and it's all going very well. And I'm going to sleep now. Tuesday, which is tomorrow, I work at 12 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I have the closed shift. It's a long one, and I don't know how much reading I'm going to be getting done. I'm really liking doing these this weekly reading vlog, just to see how I go with it. I don't feel as much pressure to finish a book in a weekend, I'm really, really enjoying it. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't know. I may pop in Wednesday, I'm not entirely sure, but I will come in and give you an update. I don't know when, but I will let you know. So, good night. Hi everyone, it is 12:15 on a Thursday night. Well, technically it's late Wednesday, but anyway, I'll just end this reading vlog here now. No reading at all done today. It was a day. I had to fill in for someone who was unreliable, and I wasn't even meant to work the hours I did today. But it always seems like whenever we have the same shift, I'm always picking up this person's slack. Not that I'm complaining, because I'll be getting pretty good money out of it, but I still am complaining because, why not just give me the hours anyway and not bother about this other person? But anyway, did pretty good reading. I thought it was actually going to get finished The Burning Girls by CJ Tudor. That is getting pretty good. It's still interesting. I don't want to say it's hit a lull, because I think everything that we are learning, everything we are reading about, I feel like is going to come to a point and we're going to need to know that. But yeah, I'm loving it. I really am. I have not even touched The Lady of the Lake. for a while. If I weren't working so much now recently, I probably would have at least have had the Burning Girls done, and probably even halfway, maybe a little bit more on not the Burning Girls, the Lady of the Lake. I still read enough for me, for the circumstances I'm in, for just life in general and work in general. So yeah, I will leave it at that. If you liked it, thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read any of these books and if you have enjoyed them, and I'll see you in the next reading vlog. Bye!